Most of us like to spend as little time as possible with our CPA or tax professional. Our once-a-year meeting is plenty, and we try to keep it as short as possible. I mean, who really likes to talk about how much money the government is going to take from us this year? We're all trying to save money, right? Why not choose a CPA or tax preparer that won't charge you so much or won't take up so much of your time, especially now, right? Hi, I'm David Weiner, Mr. Cashflow, and I want to tell you why saving money on having your taxes filed might just cost you more than you think. Stay with me and I'll explain. If you're new to my videos, welcome. If this video is helpful to you, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you'd like more ideas on ways to improve cash flow and profits for your business or your practice, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my tips and tricks. So that I'm not being confusing, I just wanted to say that when I refer to a tax professional in this video, it might be a CPA, it might be an enrolled agent, or another person who prepares and files taxes for you and your business. Your choice of a tax professional can have a huge financial impact, and I'm not speaking about the fees that they charge you for doing your taxes. Some tax professionals operate reactively. Simply, they accept the documentation that you might send to them and they prepare your taxes. But by the time you've gone to the trouble of putting together your receipts and your donations and your W-2s and your 1099s together for the year, you've likely missed out on many great ways to minimize your tax liability and preserve your wealth. You need to check your attitude toward working with your tax professional. And both of you must take a proactive rather than reactive approach to any tax strategy that you might have. The effectiveness of any tax professional depends immensely on approach, timing, and expertise when it comes to your taxes. It is vital for you to know what to look for when you're choosing a tax professional. Failure to carefully choose will cause you to overpay your taxes, sometimes by a massive amount. The optimal tax professional, using the correct resources, can potentially save you tens or maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars from your taxes or more. When you look for a tax professional, here's what you need to look for. The best choice for you and for your business will be in regular contact with you regarding your standings and developments. Will constantly review your tax liability and manage it in the best way possible within the tax code. Will have trusted advisors that can handle niche tax benefits and beyond. And will have a full knowledge of the IRS and be able to best represent you to them in case of an audit. They'll also be proactive in his or her approach, looking at every area of your business or practice to determine the best way to avoid unnecessary tax burdens. For example, let's say that you did your own accounting for last year and end up paying $25,000 in federal and state income taxes. If you had a tax professional who simply accepts all of your information at the end of the year and then assembles that to file your taxes, he might charge you $1,000 and bring your tax liability down to about $22,000. Good deal, right? Hold on. Maybe not such a good deal. The good news and the bad news in this case are the same. Our tax system in the United States is immense. It's almost 75,000 pages and it's growing all the time. As a result, there are thousands of intricacies, exceptions, rules, and loopholes. It's far more than the average person could ever fully understand, and they are constantly in motion. My dad was a CPA, and he always told me that in order to be a CPA in today's world, you need to be 10 miles wide and a foot deep. What he meant was, you need to know a little bit about a lot of things, and you need to know people who understand and can help you with the things you don't fully understand. He had a group of trusted advisors around him that could help him and his clients do the things that he couldn't do very well, and he used them a lot. My dad was one of the best CPAs that I have ever known. His style was not only proactive, he was relentlessly proactive. And he always used to tell me, he said, always remember that tax evasion is a crime, but tax avoidance is mandatory. Your tax professional's level of dedication is the crucial element. A tax professional cannot possibly understand and execute on all of the complexities of the tax code. Anybody can have a long list of clients, a beautiful office, a winning personality, and a great smile. The long and short of the matter is the amount of time and effort that your tax professional is willing to invest in ensuring that your wealth is managed in the best possible way. The fees that are charged can vary widely. There are some cases where you get what you pay for, but that isn't always true. Sometimes you don't get near what you pay for. A great tax professional will bring in those who specialize in things like cost segregation studies for their clients who own or renovate commercial or investment property, or to identify R&D tax credits, retraining, or other innovative tax credits for which you may qualify. There are unique, little-known tax strategies that cover all different markets. So to expect that your tax professional will have complete knowledge of how to use them for all types of businesses, it's just not realistic. But if you have a tax professional you know who is willing to utilize all the methods at his disposal and will take the time with you and you with them, you can rest easy knowing that your wealth is in good hands. With the help of a solid tax professional, you could possibly get that original $25,000 in taxes down to somewhere closer to $10,000 plus a few thousand or so to free yourself of the stress of managing your own taxes. Now that's a good deal. If you don't feel that your tax professional is doing everything possible to help you save on taxes, chances are very good that he or she isn't. If someone is overseeing your finances, you should feel very, very comfortable, informed, and confident in that relationship. Your taxes, your money, and your future is at stake. I work with a large network of proactive tax professionals and CPAs across the United States. I'm confident in the ways that they deal with their clients and the amounts of taxes that their clients wind up paying. I'd be happy to introduce you to one or more of these great people to help you and your business. Just give me a call, email me at the contact information listed in the video description, or leave me a comment in the comments section. I'm happy to help. My consultations are always free. Also, remember to click the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Cash Flow Strategies. After all, it's your money. Keep more of it.